Ladies and gentlemen, life owes you nothing. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you will step into your power. Too many people are waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for a handout, waiting for someone to notice them. But let me tell you something, waiting is the enemy of progress. The world does not stop for anyone, and success does not come to those who sit and hope. It comes to those who rise up and take responsibility for their own destiny. No one is responsible for your success except you. Not your family, not your friends, not your government, not your employer. You cannot blame your upbringing, your background, or your past mistakes. You cannot sit around complaining about what you didn't have, who didn't support you, or what didn't work out. Because the truth is, life is not about what happens to you, it's about how you respond. Look around you. The people who make history, the people who rise above the odds, are not the ones who had an easy life. They are the ones who refuse to be victims. They are the ones who decided, I will not let my past define me. I will not let my struggles stop me. I will not sit here and expect the world to give me anything. They understood that life does not reward excuses, it rewards results. Some of you are waiting for someone to open a door for you, but let me ask you, why can't you build your own door? Some of you are hoping that one day someone will believe in you and invest in your vision. But why should anyone invest in you if you haven't invested in yourself? If you are waiting for someone to push you, you will never move. The greatest people in the world did not wait to be chosen. They chose themselves. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop expecting success to come easy. Everything great requires work, discipline, and sacrifice. Some of you are waiting for a perfect moment, but let me tell you, the perfect moment does not exist. If you keep waiting, you will waste years. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is now. You have to make up your mind that you will take control of your life. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you your dreams. You must take responsibility for your growth, your learning, your success, and your future. You must wake up every day with the mindset that if it is to be, it is up to me. Look at the most successful people in history. They were not born into greatness. They created it. They didn't wait for the right connections or the right circumstances. They stepped forward, took risks, and refused to quit. They didn't sit around asking, who will help me? They asked, how can I make this happen? And that question changed everything. You were not designed to be helpless. You were not created to sit on the sidelines while others build their dreams. You were born with gifts, with potential, with purpose. But potential means nothing if you don't activate it. Purpose means nothing if you don't pursue it. So today, make a decision. Stop waiting. Stop blaming. Stop expecting. Take responsibility for your future. The moment you do, everything changes. Because when you move, things begin to shift. When you take action, doors begin to open. But it all starts with you. Now go and do it. Everyone has potential. Everyone has gifts, talents, and ideas. But potential alone is worthless. It means nothing until you activate it. Too many people die full of dreams they never pursued, full of ideas they never acted on, full of talents they never developed. The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it is filled with books that were never written, songs that were never sung, businesses that were never started, and visions that never saw the light of day. Not because people lack potential, but because they never took action. You see, having a gift is not enough. Having a great idea is not enough. Knowledge is not enough. Even prayer is not enough if you refuse to move. You can sit in a room and dream about success all day long, but if you do nothing, nothing will happen. You can talk about what you are capable of, but if you never step out, your capabilities will never be seen. Life does not reward potential, it rewards action. A seed is full of potential, but if it is never planted, it will never produce anything. You can hold a seed in your hand for 10 years and it will remain just a seed. But the moment you put it in the ground, water it, and nurture it, it begins to grow. Your life is the same way. You carry within you the seed of greatness, but if you never plant it, if you never take action, you will never see results. Some of you keep saying, one day I will start my business. One day I will write my book. One day I will take my life seriously. But one day is not a day on the calendar. If you don't set a date, if you don't take a step, your dreams will stay exactly where they are in your mind. How long will you keep talking about your potential? How long will you keep waiting for the perfect moment? There is no perfect moment. There is only now. If you wait for everything to be right, you will never start. The difference between successful people and those who never make it is not talent, it is action. Some of the most successful people in the world were not the most gifted, but they were the most determined. They moved before they were ready. They acted before they had all the answers. They took risks. And because they moved, things began to happen. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop doubting yourself. Stop looking for someone to push you. No one can activate your potential but you. No one can force you to use your gifts. You have to decide that you will not die full. You have to decide that you will not leave this earth with unused potential still inside of you. The world is not waiting for your intentions. It is waiting for your execution. It is waiting for you to take what you have and use it. It is waiting for you to stop making excuses and start making progress. It is waiting for you to step into your purpose with boldness. So today, make a decision. Don't just talk about what you could do. Don't just dream about what is possible. Do something. Start now, because the moment you move, things begin to shift. And when you take action, your potential turns into power. Now go and do it. Too many people are waiting for permission to live their own lives, waiting for approval, waiting for someone to tell them they are good enough, smart enough, talented enough. But let me tell you something. If you are waiting for permission, you will never move. If you need validation before you start, you will never begin. The world does not give permission to those who succeed. They take it. They step out in faith. They decide within themselves that they are ready even if no one else sees it yet. Some of you have dreams, but you are waiting for someone to believe in you before you act. You are waiting for your family to support you, for your friends to encourage you, for society to recognize your value. But what if no one ever does? What if no one ever claps for you? What if no one ever tells you that you can do it? Will you sit and waste your life because you were waiting for a round of applause? You must understand your future is not in someone else's hands. It is in yours. And if you do not move, nothing will happen. Many great people started without support. Many visionaries were doubted, rejected, and ignored. Some were even laughed at. But they did not let that stop them. They understood that belief starts from within. They did not need permission to be great. They decided, I am going to do this whether people believe in me or not. And because they moved, the world eventually recognized them. You see, if you wait for people to approve of your vision, you might wait forever. Some people will only support you once they see results. Some will never support you at all. And that is okay, because their approval is not necessary for your success. Your success is determined by your commitment, your discipline, and your ability to keep moving even when no one sees what you see. Stop looking for external validation. Stop seeking permission from people who do not understand your assignment. Some of you are sitting on ideas that could change your life, but you are too afraid of what people will say. You are afraid of being criticized, afraid of failing in front of others. But let me ask you, what is worse? Failing while trying, or living your whole life never knowing what could have been? The only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. The moment you believe in yourself, everything changes. Because when you believe, you act. When you act, things begin to shift. Opportunities begin to appear. Resources begin to align. But it all starts with a decision. A decision to stop waiting and start doing. You do not need permission to pursue your purpose. You do not need validation to start working on your dreams. You do not need the approval of people to become everything you were born to be. The power to change your life has always been in your hands. The only question is, when will you take it? So today, make a decision. Stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop asking for permission. The moment you move, the doors will begin to open. And when you step out in faith, you will realize that you never needed approval in the first place. Nobody owes you anything. No one is responsible for making your dreams come true. No one is sitting around thinking about how to make your life better. If you are waiting for someone to give you an opportunity, you will wait forever. If you are expecting someone to see your potential and open a door for you, you will be disappointed. The people you are waiting on may be too busy trying to build their own lives. The truth is, if you want something, you have to go and create it yourself. Too many people are sitting on the sidelines hoping that one day an opportunity will just appear. They are waiting for a mentor, waiting for an investor, waiting for the perfect conditions. But life does not give handouts. If you want to succeed, you must take ownership of your future. You must stop expecting others to pave the way for you and start laying your own foundation. Look at the most successful people in history. They were not given special privileges. They were not handed opportunities on a silver platter. They created them. They started with nothing but a vision and the determination to make it happen. They did not wait for someone to believe in them. They believed in themselves. They did not wait for someone to open a door. They built their own. You see, nobody is obligated to help you. People can encourage you, but they will not do the work for you. People can advise you, but they will not carry you. If you keep relying on others to take you where you need to go, you will never get there. You must take control of your own destiny. You must take what you have and start where you are. Some of you have talents, but you are waiting for someone to recognize them. You have ideas, but you are waiting for someone to fund them. You have dreams, but you are waiting for someone to validate them. Stop waiting. If you want something, go after it. If you have a gift, use it. If you have a vision, work on it. The greatest people in life did not wait to be chosen. They chose themselves. There is no perfect time to start. There is no ideal situation where everything falls into place. If you sit and wait for everything to align, you will waste years. The best time to act is now. The best time to take a step is today. Even if you do not have all the resources, start with what you have. Even if you do not have all the knowledge, learn as you go. Movement creates momentum. And when you start moving, the right people, resources, and opportunities will begin to align. Understand this. Life is not fair. It will not give you success just because you wish for it. You must fight for it. You must work for it. You must make a decision that no matter what, you will not sit and wait. You will not complain about what you don't have. You will use what you do have and make something out of it. Because the truth is, everything you need to begin is already within you. The only thing missing is action. So today, make a decision. Stop expecting others to build your future. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Take responsibility for your life. Start where you are and move forward with what you have, because when you take action, doors will open, resources will appear, and your life will begin to change. But it all starts with you. Now, go and do it. Having a dream is not enough. Talking about what you want to achieve is not enough. Wishing, hoping, and imagining will not take you anywhere. The world does not reward intention, it rewards action. Too many people live with good intentions, but good intentions do not create success. Good intentions do not build businesses, write books, develop skills, or change lives. Only action does. Some people keep saying, one day I will start, but they never do. They talk about their plans, they share their ideas, they get excited about the possibilities, but they never take the first step. And the truth is, without action, all of that means nothing. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not that one had more talent or more opportunities. It is that one took action while the other hesitated. Success does not come from what you plan to do. It comes from what you actually do. There are people less talented than you, less gifted than you, who are living the life you dream of because they took action while you were still thinking about it. They were not necessarily better than you. They were just bold enough to start. They were willing to take risks. They were willing to fail, to learn, to grow, and to keep moving forward, while others stood still. You cannot wait until you feel ready. You cannot wait until everything is perfect. Some of you are waiting for the right moment, but there is no right moment. There is only now. If you do not act today, tomorrow will look exactly like yesterday, and before you know it, years will pass and you will still be in the same place, talking about what you could have done. Do not be deceived. Thinking about something is not the same as doing it. Talking about something is not the same as taking action. Some people mistake movement for progress. They spend all their time researching, planning, preparing, but they never actually start. They convince themselves they are making progress, but in reality, they are stuck in a cycle of overthinking. Nothing happens until you take the first step. Fear is the enemy of action. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But let me tell you, failure is not the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing is never trying at all. The worst thing is looking back years from now and realizing you never even gave yourself a chance. Every successful person you admire has failed at some point, but they kept going. They learned from their mistakes. They adjusted, they improved, and they moved forward. That is the only way to grow. Some of you are afraid of what people will say. You are afraid of looking foolish, but let me ask you, whose life are you living? Theirs or yours? At the end of the day, you will be the one who has to live with the consequences of your choices. Do not let the opinions of others keep you from taking action. The people who criticize you today will be the same ones who admire you tomorrow when they see your results. Stop waiting, stop delaying, stop hesitating. The moment you take action, something shifts. The moment you step out, opportunities begin to appear. But nothing happens until you move. Your future is waiting for you, but it will not come to you. You have to go and get it. So today, make a decision. Stop talking, stop planning, stop overthinking, just start. Because action creates momentum, and momentum creates success. Your potential is waiting to be activated, but the only thing standing in the way is you. Now go and do it. Too many people are waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the right time, the right conditions, the right opportunity. They say, I'll start when I have more money. I'll move forward when I have more support. I'll take action when I feel ready. But let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment. If you keep waiting for everything to align, you will spend your whole life waiting. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who waited for conditions to be ideal. They are the ones who moved forward despite the conditions. You see, life does not hand out opportunities to those who sit and wait. Life rewards those who take initiative, those who step out in faith, those who create their own opportunities. You cannot sit around hoping that one day the stars will align and everything will fall into place. That day will never come. The only way to make progress is to take action now, even if things are not perfect. Some of you are delaying your destiny because you are waiting for everything to be just right. But what if the moment you are waiting for never comes? What if the opportunity you are expecting never arrives? Will you waste years hoping for a perfect situation that does not exist? The reality is, there will always be challenges, there will always be obstacles, and there will always be reasons to delay. But the people who win in life are the ones who act despite those obstacles. Every great person you admire started with what they had. They did not have all the answers. They did not have all the resources. They did not have guarantees of success, but they started anyway. They understood that movement creates momentum, and momentum creates results. If you want something, you have to go after it now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, now. Stop saying, I'm not ready. Nobody is ever truly ready. Stop saying, I don't have enough resources. The resources come when you begin. Stop saying, I'm afraid of failure. Failure is a part of success. Every delay is costing you time, and time is the one thing you will never get back. Some of you have been talking about your dreams for years. You've been telling people about your plans, your goals, your ambitions, but talk is cheap. Words mean nothing without action. You must decide that today, not tomorrow, is the day you take a step. It does not have to be a big step. It does not have to be perfect, but it has to be something. There is power in starting. The moment you take action, something shifts. The moment you step out, new opportunities begin to appear. The moment you stop waiting and start moving, doors begin to open. But as long as you stand still, nothing happens. You have everything you need to begin. You may not have all the money, all the knowledge, or all the connections, but you have something, and that something is enough to start. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never move. If you keep waiting for someone to give you a chance, you will never grow. You must create the moment. You must build the opportunity. You must take the first step. So today, make a decision. Stop waiting for things to be perfect. Stop waiting for the right time. Take action now, because the moment you move, everything else begins to align. But it all starts with you. Excuses will keep you stuck. Excuses will rob you of your destiny. Excuses will convince you that your situation is different, that your challenges are too big, that your limitations are too strong. But the truth is, every person who has ever achieved anything had reasons to quit. They had struggles, they had obstacles, they had disadvantages. But instead of making excuses, they made progress. Instead of saying, I can't, they asked, how can I? Some people spend their whole lives explaining why they are not successful. They blame their background, they blame their family, they blame the economy, their education, their environment. But as long as you are blaming something outside of yourself, you are giving away your power. Because if your problems are caused by something else, then your solutions depend on something else. But the moment you take responsibility, you take back control. You see, success is not about how easy your life is. It is about what you do with what you have. There are people who started with less than you and made something great out of their lives. There are people who face bigger challenges than you, but they refused to let their challenges define them. What is the difference between them and you? It is not their circumstances, it is their mindset. Some of you have convinced yourselves that you can't succeed because of your situation. But let me ask you, how long will you keep believing that? How long will you keep telling yourself that your limitations are too strong? How long will you keep using your past as an excuse for not moving forward? The problem with excuses is that they feel comfortable. They give you a reason to stay where you are. They make you feel justified in your lack of progress. But comfort is the enemy of growth. If you keep making excuses, you will wake up years from now in the same place, with the same regrets, asking yourself why you never took action. Every successful person has had moments when they could have given up. They had moments when they were tired, discouraged, and frustrated. But they pushed through. They refused to accept excuses. They refused to let their circumstances control their future. And because of that, they succeeded. You have to ask yourself, what do you want more? The comfort of excuses or the reward of success? Because you cannot have both. You cannot hold on to excuses and expect to grow. You cannot complain about your situation and refuse to change it at the same time. Your breakthrough begins the moment you stop making excuses. The moment you say, I don't care how hard it is, I will find a way. The moment you say, I will not let my past determine my future. The moment you stop focusing on what you can't do and start focusing on what you can do. So today, make a decision. No more excuses, no more delays, no more waiting for perfect conditions. You have everything you need to start. You have the power to change your life. But the only way to do that is to stop making excuses and start taking action. Now, go and do it. You have heard the truth today. No one is coming to do it for you. No one will hand you success. No one will push you to become great. It is your responsibility. Your future is in your hands, and the only way to change your life is to take action. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect conditions, and stop making excuses. You already have what you need to begin. You just have to make the decision to move. The world is not changed by those who sit and wish. It is changed by those who stand up and work. The greatest tragedy in life is not failure. It is never trying. Do not let fear, doubt, or procrastination steal your destiny. Take the first step. Start where you are. Do what you can with what you have. Because the moment you move, the doors will begin to open and everything you need will start aligning with your efforts. The power to succeed is in you. The potential to rise is in you. The ability to build your dream is in you. But it will stay buried unless you activate it. So make up your mind today. No more delays. No more excuses. Take responsibility for your life. Step into your purpose and go after what belongs to you. Good luck on your journey. The world is waiting for your greatness. Now, go and do it. Thank you.